Hello everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to 36X Spring Creek. Since last episode, finished planting field 384. As you can probably imagine, I mean, with this size planter, it didn't take too long to plant that field. Even though it is a fairly good size field, Evan still went pretty quick with this planter. And the old case, like I say old, I mean technically new, right? Really new. The Case 715 quad tractor did a pretty good job pulling it. Can't complain about that with what? Just under, was it 770 horsepower, at the boost or whatever? 715, by the way, I think is like the rated horsepower, right, Evan? But like most things, they now come with, that boost number, right? So booster up there just a little bit for at least, if you need a little extra pony for a while. Anyway, yep, got that job done, Evan. So we're going to move on here. We got all the planting I'm going to do here for this season at the moment done. We're going to start working on next year's fields here. And, of course, as I keep mentioning, one of the fields I want to add for next year is going to be fields 289, 290, 291. Again, my plan is going to be to combine these all into one field. And we're basically going to farm almost a square mile. And I say almost, Evan, because, again, we got a little section here that's missing. We got a little section down there that's missing. We got all this. I'm not sure how much of this will actually be able to farm. And then not to mention, too, it looks like in 290 has a little, no, we are not going to farm that little doohickey there. Or we're either going to farm it and add it to it, or we're going to remove it. I'm not sure which way that's going to go yet, Evan. We'll have to get out across this field here just to see what we can do. So anyway, fields 383, 384 all set. I figured out, we got a little extra time here. Is it worth it? Probably not, but we're going to go grab a tractor, throw a roller on this, and start rolling those fields here. So, got the New Holland. How are you not hooked up? You are not hooked up. Okay, you're just sitting there. I did not realize that. Oh, that flexi coil looks so small now compared to that big planter, right, Evan? Look at that puny little thing. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Okay, roller in tow. Let's head out to, doesn't really matter, I guess, what field we do first here. Speaking of fields, that reminds me, too, by the way, Evan, I don't think either one of these fields are plowed, correct? So we are going to end up with weeds on both of these fields, I think. So that's something we'll have to, again, I keep mentioning this, Evan, would like to invest in a See and Spray sprayer. And, of course, Evan, that means we have to invest in, a particular brand name that I'm particularly a favorite of. That would be, of course, John Deere. I don't think there's any other brands in the game that I know of that have See and Spray. I haven't even really seen any, mods that have See and Spray yet that I know of. So, I'm sure there's probably a few mods out there that maybe have it, Evan. But, again, like I said, I haven't even seen any mods myself. So, there's eating sunflowers over there. No idea what's up with that. Also, looking out across, what number is this one here? Field 291. I don't know what's up with the narrow strips here. Kind of weird. I presume in real life, Evan, there's probably a reason for those narrow strips. I don't know if anyone happens to know. Maybe just a windbreak. Someone tried to put a windbreak in across. Although, in order for it to be a windbreak, Evan, I think you'd have to have more than one line of trees there, right? And then they're scattered on top of that. So I don't know. That doesn't make a very good windbreak, if you ask me. Not sure what the story is behind the trees across there. I'd be kind of curious if anyone happens to know. Like I said, throw it down in the comments. Okay, Courseplay. See how long it takes to generate this course here. Headlands? Yeah, we'll do 2, I guess. No bypass. Perfect. Shouldn't take too long to generate this here, hopefully. Again, with all the smoothing we've been trying to do on some of these fields, Evan, it is drastically helping here. Again, 383, Evan, used to be when we first started here, 383 would take 15 minutes, half hour. It'd take a long time. Let's just put it that way. A long time to generate. And then also, I forget the number of the field. That's right up here, Evan. That field is also a real offender. Well, this one's taking a minute here, though. Come on, Courseplay. I know one of the comments here, I think Mason, oh, there we go. Mason Farms is saying here, he thought it took longer to generate courses than it used to. I don't know. From what I remember of it, I think it's about the same as it always has been. Uh, Courseplay always takes a long time to generate courses on large fields, especially if they're odd shaped. And then the more headlands you have in, the longer it takes to generate those courses. Now, with that being said, the one thing I've really noticed, Evan, and I could probably maybe benefit from this a little bit, like we're rolling this field here. If we don't make any other changes to this field, I don't think we will at this point. This field will probably stay the way it is from now through the rest of this series. I could probably start saving my Courseplay courses for it. And when you go to load your Courseplay courses, they load very quickly now. I know in the past, everyone, like if a Courseplay course took a long time to generate, it also took a long time to load. Pretty much probably being equal. So, you know, if it took 5 minutes to generate that course, everyone, you then saved it, and then down the road you wanted to reuse that course, it would take like 5 minutes to load that course as well. So, and yeah, I don't know about you folks. I have played on, I think, my share of large maps here over the years. So yes, generating a large course by courses. I've done a few, right? Okay, with all that being said, Evan, let's look at purchasing some new land here. Now, first things off, if we go look at the land, Evan, we need, how much is it? $3.4 million. With all the money we've spent on, you know, crap. Case Quadrax here. We're going to have to borrow a little bit of money, unfortunately. So let's head over to the bank here. We are going to need to take a loan. How much is that? Oh, 13. I was about to be really worried here, man. I thought that said 1.3, but nope. I'm thinking we're just going to go for 2 million. Should we go 2.5? Let's go for 2 million. We can always borrow more if we have to have one. Okay, do I have enough zeros here? I think so. That's right. Period. We'll do 5 years. How about that? Monthly repayments. And this, by the way, is why I wanted to borrow just a little bit more, because, like, we need to make interest payment or, loan payments here. It's not like there's going to be a whole lot of money coming in. Actually, maybe we should borrow more. Yeah, we can borrow more if we have to. Like I said, there's not going to be a whole lot of money coming in here in the next year till the crops are sold, right? So we're going to take the loan on that one. Yeah, that'll be a good sized loan. Using the loan system mod there, by the way, rather than the base game. I mean, let's face it. I don't know what Giants was smoking when they came up with this one, F1, but it is awful. Like, really, Giants? That is the best you could come up with? You allow us to borrow $3 million, which at least Giants has seen the errors of their way on that one. I mean, for those who remember back in the day, what was it? Was it 200,000? And then I think, did it go up to 500,000? I think it was like 200,000 from what I remember. I mean, you could borrow 200,000, which, stop and think about that. $200,000 in farming simulator. In farming. Yeah. Right? And then I think it went up to 500,000, which still, I mean, hello, we're farming here, right? 500,000. Anyway, we're going to buy that. Ooh, yield potential, 100%. Just 100%. Nothing spectacular, just 100, right? Okay, so we own that land, Evan. And if you remember from, I think it was the last episode, we purchased this piece of equipment here as well. I think we bought it, right? Or do we loan it? Yeah, we bought it. Okay, so when we're done, we'll go ahead and sell this as well. Get a little bit of money back. Goodbye, tree. That is what I'm talking about here, everyone. Kind of see up in front of that one, isn't it? Goodbye, tree. Well, yeah, good. Available on the available on the official Farming Simulator mod. How about, by the way, if you're looking for the ultimate Tree Destroyer 5000 here, or we'll call it the Tree Destroyer 600, I guess, right? It is the Lizard Rex 600. Obviously, slightly OP version, right, everyone? This one here is designed to, just annihilate the trees, which we're looking to do. Like, sometimes it works better than others, too. Like, the tree is, like, gone. Sometimes it takes it down to pieces. Okay, as long as you get rid of it, I don't care. There we go. Now, in case you can't tell, but I do plan on adding this section here to the field. There are no buildings here. Obviously, in real life, it looks like there's supposed to be buildings here, but in the game, there is not. Again, it's a typical story here with this map. We're about to get worried there. Left a little triangle behind. Oh, how many times have you folks had that happen, right? You're cutting trees down, and then the game leaves that little triangle piece behind. And then, of course, that one, it's got a collision on it, right? So you can't just, like, drive around it. No, it's like, you drive into it, you're stuck there. Because it's like, yeah. And that happened more than a few times. So one nice thing about using this, usually it's very thorough, and everything is gone when it's done. Much good to them, because we don't want anything left when we're done here. You know, little stumps and stuff like that under the ground tend to cause problems with hired workers. I can't tell you folks how many times we've had that happen. Of course, we'll drive down that row as well and eliminate those trees. We're going to get rid of, again, the only thing I can potentially think of, everyone, looking at this here, someone was maybe trying to do a windbreak, which, or maybe is it supposed to be like a ditch through there? But that's kind of weird. Why would you, if I was the farmer, I'd be like, fill that ditch in, right? Stump's gone, yep. Good way to see if the stump is gone. I'm going to is the F4 wireframe mode. I should think it's just hard. Yeah, that's the works. Yep. You can see the tree underneath there, right? Oh, there it goes. Yep, on. Real good trick there, but if you're looking to get rid of stumps and you're having trouble, turn on F4. Well, actually, first off, you got to have developer mode turned on. So once you have developer mode turned on, then you can push F4 and then it'll go into wireframe mode. Like I said, that's a trick for completely removing stumps if you're not sure if they're gone or not. Small trees like that seem to disappear right away. I like it. Tree coming in. Gone. Guys, I do like this particular one here. Not sure who the mod author is, but absolute genius here if you ask me. Now, of course, if you're looking to like do legitimate forestry, this is probably not the machine for you. This is one, you know, this is for land clearing. The sole purpose for this one. I don't know if there's a better way to do this here or not. I mean, you could technically use the chainsaw as well. This is probably almost just as quick, if not maybe quicker. And at least maybe a little more realistic, right? Yeah, maybe not the like tree destruction like it does, but... There you go. Gone? Yep. Out of curiosity, look across here. Get everything? Check that every so often just to make sure. Now, I don't want to be hooking some cultivator on a tree stump that's buried, you know, an inch below the ground. Not trees in this section here yet. I think once we start going up and down, that should go a little bit quicker. Here and a couple more on the other side. I will say I do like how we go from trees with leaves. I want to like just like all the leaves fell off. Go. Now I can adjust the front of this thing. I'm not sure what the benefit of that would be. Seems to be working pretty good right where it's at. Oh, come on up. There we go. Does seem to be a little finicky at times. I mean, like, you gotta have it somewhat the right spot. Otherwise, it's like, nope. Spindly trees seem to disappear quite quickly. Of course, then again, that one did too. Yeah, I'm not sure I quite understand like what how this works sometimes. Sometimes it's like, okay, you got to grind on it, and other times, gone. Like, whoa, okay. That one too. Right spot, just gone. And that one. Okay. That area is cleared. We'll plow across that when the time comes. Head over to this strip of trees over here. And also, while we're over here, how's the roller going? Looks like he's working his way around the field there. And we'll go ahead and work our way down this strip of land here. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of ditch. I mean, obviously there's no ditch here in the game. It's supposed to be some sort of windbreak. I don't know. It does not seem to be substantial enough to me to be any sort of windbreak, so that doesn't make sense. Oh, come on now. Just breaking that tree into pieces. I need this one here gone. There we go. Okay, now we can for the rest of this one. There we go. There's got to be one of the bunch that doesn't want to get cut down, right? And obviously we'll run a plow across this here as well. Plow this as part of the field. Like I said, we're going to get as close to a square mile as we can here. Again, square mile field, that would be approximately 640 acres. Probably closer to, 600 if I had to guess. By the time you're all said and done with a little bit of lost land along the edges. And actually might be more than that, given the various properties we have around here. And then whatever's going on down here. And I'm not sure we'll be able to make that part of this field or not. But like I said, we'll take a look when we get down there and see what the situation then dictates. But yeah, we have almost a mile-long rows here. Not quite, because obviously we have that little bit there. And then looks like we got something down here as well. I'm not sure if that's... Can't tell. We're going to have a lot more trees down there to grind. I guess we'll find out. Might have our work cut out for us here on this one. Anyway, reminder, while we're grinding trees, Evan, if you don't click that subscribe button, I'll drive this over. I mean, yeah, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Also, if you don't like the video, I'm going to drive this. I mean, no, just give the video a thumbs up, Evan. Always very much appreciated. Don't forget, too, if you'd like to join us in on the multiplayer servers, you're welcome to do that as well. That information, again, down below in the description there. We ask that you please join us in on the RDAllen Teamspeak server. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Get it? Yep, got it. Okay. Let's see, what are we? Nah, not even halfway up. Like I said, this is going to take a hot minute here to grind these all down. And we'll see once if we come back next episode and maybe start plowing of it. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe we'll just skip time towards spring here as well. Although, at least around where I live, everyone. Actually, is this field plowed already? It might be plowed already. And lined. speaking of line, by the way, I'm going to have to buy the field data here for this. Is this, this looks like it is plowed, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. 36X map. It takes a moment for it to update, right? So it might not even have to plow this, although, I don't know, hard to say. I might still want to see if the plow that's actually on this field actually applies or not. Nice if we can almost like just drive full tilt this thing, right? The trees would disappear that quickly. Fortunately, they don't typically disappear quite that quickly. Some of the smaller ones do. The bigger ones like that, though, they don't quite want to, right? Nope. Yeah. You can't quite drive. There we go. That's up there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Get all the way across there and find out there's one tree we can't get rid of, right? That'll be annoying. Suppose, actually, I happen to think of it. There might be one quicker way of doing this here. You could use the map object hider mod that will let you hide the trees. I don't know if that'd be any quicker doing it that way or not. I said this feels a little realistic this way at least. He says this machine just instantly destroys trees, which is not like realistic in the least. Oh, we got a little orchard of trees down here as well, don't we? Okay, well, that is what it is, I guess. Down to the other end of the field here, though, at least. As far as the field info goes, I think what we'll probably want to do before I buy it is we'll do the plowing on the field first, everyone. That way we add all the the missing sections to the field that we want to. Then we can buy the field info. Otherwise, if I just buy it now, everyone, and then I plow the field larger later, I won't have all the updated information for the rest of the field. We got a couple other fields like that now as well. 383 is the same way. If we go check our precision farming, we have pieces yeah, you can see it there, missing right there, missing up there. That 386, particularly a large offender. Probably should actually just buy another set of information for that field. It's probably a really good idea. Anyway, let's head over to the comment section here a moment and see what you folks had to say here for last episode. Starting off with Norton. Norton was saying that seeder makes that tractor look tiny. Oh, yes, and he's talking about the Case 715 quad tractor, by the way, which by no means is a small tractor. Yeah, it's the largest Case tractor at the moment, right? Case 715 doesn't get much bigger than that. Yeah, those Virgo planters are just absolutely huge. And then, you throw a 1,300 bushel cart on the back. 1,300 bushels, if you think about that in the size of grain carts, like a 1,300 bushel grain cart, that is a big grain cart, right, everyone? And that is just for seeding. Now, of course, that holds seed and fertilizer usually. And, of course, don't forget, too, sometimes the farmers not only pull that, they'll also pull a liquid tank behind the other one. So now you're running basically 3 implements being pulled. Moving on to the next comment here. RC Win was saying the fill yard works fine on the console. Also, great video. Hey, thank you very much for that. I think the fill yard works fine on the PC as well. I'm just, we're struggling to hear with that planner or something. I don't know what it is, but. Hydro was saying, I'm amazed at all the case haters who rushed out to get the new case 715. I know. It's terrible, wasn't it? Terrible. I don't know who would want to download or buy that tractor. Craziness. Christopher said, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Guess we gotta hop over to the next grove of trees once we're done here. A little narrow strip doesn't continue on, does it? Be done. There we go. Can't be too close, it seems like. I mean, otherwise it doesn't want to do it, right? Gotta, like, a little bit further away. Another autosave happening, I presume. Oh, there we go. Looks pretty good. Okay, moving on to the next grove here. Again, I don't know what's supposed to be there in real life. Everyone can't really tell, but looks like this one here is possibly maybe a building. That looks like anyway. Two trees for the price of one there. I like it. Next comment here from Mason Farms. You can put the steering wheel up and down with a mouse control. Open the hood as well on the case 715. He says, I don't have any issues with filling heaters, so I think that your silo you're using. It is the silo you're using. I'm sorry. Yep. Let me read that. It is the silo you're using, that bolt. Yeah, he also said, my screens do not flicker on the New Holland tractors. But my details are sometimes blurry. That's weird. He was also saying, can't wait to see the John Deere 9RX 830. All right, now there is a piece of equipment we want to see on. Yes. Get our hands on the John Deere 830. Which I do believe there are rumors that one's being worked on already. There was, a sneak teaser preview of a hood of a tractor here a while back. A particular hood that I believe matched the John Deere hood. So, even if that was custom modding that did that one, there was another mod off that teased that one, but we'll have to check that. I think we drove across something there. Something's not completely gone. Can't see. Aha. Oh, can't see. There we go. Nope, still can't see that one. Where'd it go? There it is. No? Really? That is slightly annoying, isn't it, everyone? Sticking up enough that when we drive across it, we're noticing it, but... Oh, we get it. Oh, okay, we got it finally. Okay, good. I'm starting to worry there. There we go. Okay, anyway, with that, Evan, I think we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. Off camera, I'm going to continue working on grinding trees, Evan. We got, I think, is there one more? Oh, well, I know there's 2 more rows on here, you got to think. Plus, I'm not sure if there's some between the fields here or not. But yeah, at least 2 more rows to get rid of, Evan. We'll try to get that done here between episodes, and we'll come back to, like I said, next episode. And I'll probably work on some plowing here on these fields. So that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.